Hello everyone, and welcome to Day Job. I am your host, Code Marvelous, and today we're going to be playing a Los deck that I've been working on. And we're all going to be in for a really good treat this week because 0 Hour and I have been paired against each other in the Cash Refresh tournament, so that's exciting. But for now, let's find ourselves a game and work it out. Give me 1 second, I'm just getting all my settings back in order. Perfect. Alright, let's find ourselves a game. But yeah, morning seeds. Coffee time. This is a pretty good opener. We're going to keep it. Morning, Paul. Temujin, get that money. So the key combos here with this deck are the first click runs with Rosetta, and then you D-res with Rosetta using Los's ability functionally as a discount on using the Rosetta ability. We're on my new rig. I've ironed out a lot of the kinks. If you look in the show notes, there's a lot of stuff from my Twitch. Let's check HQ. Well, that's crappy. Fire, and they're probably gonna hit us with the brain damage. At least we got some money out of the deal. Los is very interesting because he's basically a face check identity in Criminal. Ooh, show force. Very interesting. Okay. So let's check R&D. Yes, we will trash that Cerebral Overrider. Let's get another access. And then let's get down Mr. Cortez. Next turn we are going to Temujin, most likely. They discarded an archive memories. They must have a really good hand. Now we just need a special order. Oh, is this where you're gonna motion it? But it could be anything. That's cute. Next turn, if they score that out as an agenda, we're just gonna siphon the shit out of them. We'll click through if we have to. Or we could be going into double Ronin territory. Somewhere in here, we have a code gate breaker and copies of special order. That is a thing that we have. Well, regardless, we just need to find that code gate breaker or a copy of any of our 3 copies of special order that we have at this juncture. This is getting out of hand that we can't find. So frustrating. Yep, because now they're completely moneyed back up. And now we can actually start running. Punitive counterstrike, good to know. We'll check archives next turn. So now, any ice that they res is going to cost them an additional 1 per subroutine. Because of Hernando. So now we're making money on every single ice res. doing that combo. Always be moosing. Let's draw. Let's go archives. Let's go archives again. Now we just need to find some agendas. Okay. Don't worry, buddy, that might as well have been on the moon anyway. Right. Just run HQ, see what happens. I wonder if this is like a vanilla. Vanity project. Then go ahead and derez Fairchild with emergency shutdown. Draw a card. Get rid of that. And now we have free run on HQ, at least for a while. Lois is surprisingly fun. Oh, it doesn't do anything. So we're still just kind of chugging along. What do people think? What do people think of this neat little thing I'm building here? And 2 special orders. These quicksands are a good idea for this cybernetics division type of deck because it wears down our... Okay, so we've got that, so we're gonna go ahead and just bypass. Then we're gonna put that down. And then we're gonna use Rosetta. Or Rubicon Switch. To derez that and then gain 2 from Kiros McIntyre. So We got a total of $7 for derezzing a piece of ice. So derezzing that piece of ice functionally gave us $1. We've gotten lucky this game in that we've gotten a lot of very high value siphons. You know, that 4 to 5 range where we're just completely blanking their econ. So let's go ahead and put that down. Let's run archives. It's going to cost us 3 to break it. And we're going to derez it. And we're going to run R&D. I don't know what we're doing. Yeah, that is something that I have a lot of problems with, Ruben. Where the corp just kind of outpaces it. If I don't get off to a good start, I have a lot of problems. That's 100% accurate. Yeah, so now we're at that point where our opponent understands the combo that I'm doing and now just does not want to res anything. The multi-access is 2 Maker's Eye and 2 Legwork. I'm considering turning in the Maker's Eye into just RDIs and the Legworks into HQIs, but I'm worried about the tempo hit there. But we lost our Maker's Eyes to damage. So now comes the fun part. Because if that's a vanity project, we just lose. So we may have to run that. There's the Cerebral. We're in bad shape. Bad news bears. That's the other show of force. We're dead. If we could just pick a vanity project off of somewhere, that would really be ideal. All the punitive counter-strikes are on the top of our opponent's deck. There we go, good game. Yeah, Paul, that's a good suggestion. I like the Desperado money because it rewards me for... a lot of times I find in this type of deck, I get so focused on de-resing the ice that I don't actually complete the runs. And you know, you win by accesses, not by resing and de-resing ice. So Desperado promotes me getting in there and finishing those runs. Bum, 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 bum. Can everybody still hear me? Perfect. But yeah, I like the bones of the deck a lot. Spark, that'll be interesting. We want more different money. Sure, that'll work. Gonna de-res all your ice. Gonna de-res all your ice. Of course, we're up against Spark, where they have like 3 pieces of ice, and all 3 of them are pop-up window, but what are you gonna do? One of the funniest things about playing Los, which is one of the reasons I've been excited to test him, is because people are like, well, I know what I'll do. I won't res ice. And I'm like, okay. You don't want to res ice? That's fine by me. Not resing ice against criminals is very bad for your health. Yes, head tap dot gif. No, I don't want Steam to start downloading games. God. Alright. So let's go here. Let's go here. I mean, if you want to give me free money, and then let's put that down and let's put that down. Seems right. And the other neat thing about compromise employees is it gives recurring credit for traces. So it's like once per turn link. One thing that's interesting about Los is he's almost got like a kit kind of feel where he makes one run a turn. But he tries to be as impactful as possible as he can be with that run. I think that's the agenda. So let's go ahead and get that down. Let's run there. Already getting that max value. Tastes good. Yeah, well, we'll get rid of that while the getting's good, and then we'll get those two down. We'll go. Let's see what's behind door number HQ. We're gonna let them bounce us. Let's do R&D, see if we can get another ice res for some more cash. I don't like where this is going, but if we go get that, we are gonna go into hard-hitting news range. Oh, good, it's just more money. I don't care about that. Our next order of business is to start getting some breakers down. But yeah, it's good to be back on the regular schedule. Let's draw. Clippy, you're my best friend. All these reses for all of these advertisements are not getting our opponent their ability, which is nice. Employee Strike is a fine card. So first things first, we're going to check to see what this HQ ice is. Because if they put it down, that means that they want to res it. So that netted us, that face check netted us +1. Yeah, well, we can't have you reverse accounting us. That can't be a thing. That's not a thing that we're allowing. I knew I wanted Femmes in this deck, because we definitely don't want to deal with that nonsense. Let's see if we can get a pop. Pop it while it's hot. Still no Desperado, which is kind of sad. What this? Interesting. So let's run server 1. Let's see what we're messing with. This playlist is actually off of, it's called Musivational. It's a pay what you want / free playlist on Drive-Thru RPG. I spent $5 on it to support the independent artists listed on it, but it's a list that was put together for cyberpunk background music for streaming RPGs, where none of it would trip the algorithm. Okay, so we're gonna drop Rosetta. We're gonna use Rosetta. And then we're gonna force the res. Because that's the kind of guy I am. If that's a breaking news, we're gonna be so fucked. Oh, thank God. We're in tough shape. We need a second copy of Temujin to float to the surface. Yeah, I hope everybody is enjoying the new playlist. I moved off of what I was using before, because a lot of people did not seem to like listening to the Neo Tokyo soundtrack over and over and over and over and over again. So we're gonna mix it up. So let's run server 7. Let's see if anything gets rezzed. Third toll booth. We're trying hard. We're working hard for the money. We really need a Temujin contract to show up. But we got the combo going. Oh, this deck's gonna lose compromised employees soon. It's gonna be so bad. Okay, I'll take it. Emergency shutdown's probably not gonna come up. Oof, that hurts, but we need to focus on guaranteed money, not castles in the sky money. We're just kind of getting taxed out on this. Yeah, that I knew that this type of play was going to be coming. This is what usually happens here. We're just going to take a money turn because we don't really have too much of a choice. We don't have the breakers. And we just desperately need the money. If that's a breaking news, we're completely fucked. But there's not much we can do because we can't break that toll booth, and if we had dug for the tools on that turn, we still wouldn't have been able to get in and contest it in any way. So at least now if it's like another NAPD, we get another turn to finish moneying up. Oh, good. It's probably the Astro script. Yep. We're gonna start getting like completely rushed out. We were getting compressed. Yeah, that's the idea. The idea is it's supposed to be a spicy meatball. Because if this is an agenda, I don't want them doing something weird with it. No, but it's something much worse that we also needed to deal with, so that's important. Yeah, I love Inversificator and just about everything, because being able to move code gates around is a pretty big deal. So now we're going to go into HQ. We're going to make HQ much easier to get into. What's up, Okrond? We're going to emergency shut down that toll booth. We're going to gain $2 off of Kiros McIntyre, and then we're going to run there. They can't res the toll booth. They can only res whatever's behind it. And we'll take that NAPD. Hey, James. So now we're in Siphon territory, where things are going to get real exciting, but I think also now might be a decent time to legwork. Or apparently we're just doing this, so... Let's go in with the Siphon. Now it's worth noting that we absolutely have to clear tags because we've already seen the All-Seeing Eye. And that shit is devastating. So now we're gonna go in here. All right. Correct. 10 or more. I just like how strategic this game is. This build is. It's a lot of fun. They're just hammering trying to get... Oh, is this going to be the all-seeing eye play? I'm betting it is. Oh, that was dumb. I thought you were doing breaking news stuff. Didn't see that you J-howed first. Okay. We still haven't gotten Desperado down. Probably. I think that's a good catch, Robert. While we're kind of waiting for our opponent to figure out what they're doing, I'm going to take this opportunity to say thank you to everybody who supports the channel, either by viewing, but especially everybody on Patreon. I could not do what I'm doing without it. I'm going through all of the decks for the $15 level patrons. I'm super excited for everybody who's involved in the channel, but especially Matt Bruner, Reality Check, Andrew Bancroft, Kyle Urbach, Paul Gillibrand, Chairman Hero, Dan Faria, C. Kirk, Chris Perez, and Lori Plant. Check out the list in the show notes below. You know, consider supporting the channel. And there's also the tip jar. If monthly contributions are not going to be tenable for you, you can always support me one time. All right. So they got no money. We're just really just digging for a maker's eye here, huh? Hi, Undead. Making money for D-Resin Ice all day, every day. This is David, this is a Mark 1 draft. We are still in the process of building this. This is just an idea I had over the weekend. I was actually thinking about getting medium in here and then turning the extra influence for from the second makers into another copy of Employee Strike. Alright, we really need to close this game. I think it's legwork time. Yeah, we're just working hard for the money. We've gotten a surprising amount of mileage out of the ability this game because they're counting on these toll booths to slow us down, and we've been able to move them around and do our tricks. And we still got we still got criminal money. Speaking of which, just because I want the extra money, let's run HQ. So we're gonna get our Kiros McIntyre money. Then if they decide to re-res it, we make even more money. I think we need a legwork, right? Or I guess we gotta check server 3. Should have done that in a slightly different order. So now we're gonna move this toll booth with unresed ice in front of it, so if they want to protect it. Alright, we really just need the Maker's Eye here. Or I guess I'll go for the legwork first. We need to close this game. Because I gotta go to work, turns out. Hernando Cortez, you and your fine mustache. The way you know that he's cyberpunk and old-timey is he has a robot hand. Digging deep. I mean, our opponent does not have great options. So first things first, let's run archives and check that. Alright, we got a legwork. We just gained $4 for that. Taste the rainbow. Tastes good. That should do it. Okay then. Check server 7. This game is taking longer than I might have hoped. This is getting out of hand. Alright, I think next turn we just need a Maker's Eye and close it. Because we've checked. The agendas have got to be somewhere. And we're coming right up against the time where I'm going to have to forfeit and leave. Actually, you know what? Let's do that. Feels bad. There's no Rubicon opportunity here. Where the heck are the agendas? Like, I'm gonna have to quit in a minute here. We've dug through a ton of our opponent's deck. Okay, the agendas are somewhere. Oh my god, I gotta go. Our opponent's just gonna get decked in a minute here. Oh my god. I'm gonna have to surrender in like 2 minutes. Come on, agenda. Thank you. Good game. Well played. Thanks for the game. Everyone, as always, thank you for taking time out of your day to hang out with me and watch me play Netrunner. Check out the links in the show notes below for the deck list and your opportunity to support the channel. Have a great day. Until we see you all again, always be running.